morning, the internet. This is View of a Cyberpunk, episode 32. What is happening? I got Cool and the gang in the background singing Celebration because it's Friday, so y'all getting off work and get to go have a fun weekend wherever you're at on the world. It's Friday, so it's September 22nd, Earth date 9/22/2023. There you go. All right, a lot going on. I know I haven't spoke to you in a while. I want to say thank you to all my listeners that have been downloading the Cyberpunk radio show. We're at 17 subscribers on YouTube, so thank you to those guys. We had 10,000 views on YouTube. That was awesome. I want to say thank you to that. We're looking for more subscribers, get our numbers up. So if you're on YouTube, go hit up Dark Arrow Records, DJ Death 93 on YouTube, subscribe, do the notification bell, do all that jazz. That way you can hear me talk, do my radio show. If you don't hear it on Spreaker, you'll hear it there. That's where it's going, so I'll make sure it gets up there, plus Synthetic Scum stuff, my other musical projects coming forth. I won't be working on the acoustic album probably till after October, or here, like somewhere in the middle of October. I don't know yet. I'll get there when I get there. I got other stuff going on right now. I got some people coming to visit, in a minute. So, all right. What's going on in the world? Yeah, let's see. What's the biggest story right now? When I tell you what the biggest story is, you're going to raise an eyebrow and go, what are you talking about? Well, apparently Russell Brand is being accused of... Well, he's just being accused because the lowest of the low, journalists, who have no standing credibility nowadays, and just like to take people down because they woke Nazi cult, is going after people that betray them. Apparently he left their cult, so now they're going for him. They're going after Tim Ballard, Julian Assange. I don't know who Julian Assange is. Jordan Peterson, I'm not familiar with the guy. I've heard of him. I've seen him on some videos on YouTube here and there. Don't really know who he is. Joe Rogan. Giuliani being gone after. Tim Ballard, the Son of Freedom dude. They're all being gone after because the woke Nazi cult is what they are. They are a woke Nazi cult. Gavin Newsom happens to be one of their high leaders. He's referring to all of these guys as a micro cult. Kind of funny. I heard that today in an article. Micro cult. Yes. People who go against the woke Nazis are in a micro cult. Well, what the woke Nazis are doing is a tactic that's known as deflecting. It's a commie tactic that's been used for a long time by communists. They did it back in the, the Red Scare and all that. Deflection is how you get people attacked. It's what they do. They deflect. While the, child traffickers are trying to deflect, and the pedophiles are trying to deflect onto other people what they're doing, so they don't look like bad guys when we go look over there. It's a, slight of, distraction like a magician uses. Like, look over here while I do this magic trick. Yeah, it's the same concept, except it's more in a political sphere. You go against the woke Nazis, they come after you. I hate woke Nazis. Woke Nazis are what they are. They are Nazi. They are woke Nazis. That's what you need to call them. They are woke fascists. They are woke communists. They are woke socialists. They don't care about gay, trans, black, Latina, white, indigenous, whatever. That's all a bunch of fucking filter kaleideuter. They don't care. They never have, and they never will. They just want power and domination and manipulation and other shady shit that doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. Now, I'm just a normal dude. So I hear this stuff, I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, journalists have less standing than attorneys do nowadays. Alright? Journalists are deplorable fucking losers. Alright? A lot of these journalists need to fucking find a different avenue of work. Like, the tabloids where they belong. These are the guys who got rejected by the tabloids and got into mainstream media somehow. Probably because, they sold someone a child, Oprah. Yeah, speaking of her, I'm going to get onto her next. I can't stand that woman. I've never liked her, but the fact that she is actually the slave trader of children? Why do you think she went to Maui? She was looking for children to steal. Not to sacrifice, to sell. She's a slave trader. That's right, yeah, your beloved Oprah sells children to the big neck, big people. Remember, she was friends with Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, she was cool with those guys. Don't forget that. I don't know what that evil bitch is up to, but she needs to go. Another thing I've got to wonder is, why the fuck is The View still on TV? There's a writer's strike in Hollywood. Why is that show still on the air? I thought it would have finally gotten taken down, but nope, they kept that fucker up. Yeah. That show needs to be fucking canceled, and all the women on that show need to be arrested. Anyone that's a part of that show needs to be fucking brought into the fucking somewhere. Oprah needs to be arrested. Women of the View need to be arrested. Fucking the journalists throwing all this shade at people that isn't legit need to be arrested. They need to be hung, tried for treason. That's what they are. They're treasonous, right? Going after Tim Ballard, that is really a deflection thing going on there. And I don't know what these people's deal is, but they all need to get their heads out of their asses. Because there ain't something right and there's something going on wrong. And now I know some of you are like, oh, that's all conspiracy theories. This is just from my opinion. I don't believe in conspiracies. I believe there's something going on and we're being left in the dark. Now, I don't know what's going on or why, but why is Oprah afraid? What does fucking Russell Brand know that's so fucking dangerous? Ask yourself those questions. Why did they go after Joe Rogan? Why are they going after Tim Ballard? Because his movie did good? It's a little strange. Yeah, it's very, very, very strange. And how is Adam Tate, I don't really know who that is, Joe Rogan and Peterson, I guess that's the guy's name, a micro cult? Well, because the cult is deflecting. Because they're losing. See, in the Iron Age, the cult is losing the battle. So they are, first it was we're homophobic, then we're transphobic, then we're racist, and then we're bigoted, and then we're anti-Semitic, and then we're sexist. And if you're, if sexist isn't enough, you're an abuser. You manipulated, took advantage of these poor women. No, I'm sorry, the women that went after Russell Brand went after him first. He was famous. They were nobodies. They were just trying to get themselves some money. Get knocked up, get some alimony. Remember, they had pursued him. Don't ever forget that. Anyone who's famous and a woman comes after them and says, well, they did this. That means that they went after them. So they're technically the fucking person who is the abuser. Anyone who's famous and someone comes for them, these stalkers, if they're real, they are stalkers who pursued Russell Brand, which means they are the abusers. They went after a guy they knew had drug problems, was a sex addict. He's never denied any of this stuff. It's in his book. I've read a few clips here and there. He's never denied that he wasn't a great person back in those days. Even he knew he wasn't good. But these women knew he had issues, and they still pursued him. So, Russell Brand, if you do hear this, you need to sue these bitches, put them in check. Sorry, that's just how I feel about it. Because getting accusations thrown at you as a human being, especially if you're male, it's hard to come back from. If someone comes at you and calls you, the P word, or says you're the R word, or says you're, any of that stuff, and it's not true, that's slander. Okay, first and foremost. But what it does do is ruin careers. And this is where I come back to the deflecting point. This is where these people are deflecting what they do onto the others. Why? Because they have to. Because they're losing. So they're using their last bit of ammo that they've got. Take out anyone who's a threat to them. So that's Tim Ballard, Andrew Tate, Julia Sanchez. I don't really know who Andrew Tate and Julia Sanchez are. Who else? Joe Rogan, Peterson. I've heard of him. I don't really know the guy, but I think it's a Canadian dude. Erotic, Geeks and Gamers, Clownfish TV. I mean, they are going after these people intentionally. They're not coming at me because I'm nobody. All right, I'm DJ Death 93. You have Cyberpunk, episode 32. I'm a nobody to these people. They don't know who I am. They don't care. I have no effect on these people, but what they don't know is I have a big effect on all of you. Welcome to the reality check. These people are no good. Journalists are slime. I call them scum, but I own the copyright to that, bitch, so fuck you. Alright, Synthetic Scum is my name. I own it. That's right. Dark Air Records is my label. I own it. Those are mine. Okay? Copyrighted. Belong to me. And as for Spreaker taking down my music, like I said, you can go hear the radio show on YouTube if you miss it. I always get it up there right away, so go there, check it out. We need more subscribers there. The more the better. This will be up there. Also doing story time is Around the World in 80 Days. Chapter 2 is coming up soon. Probably after this. Maybe not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So, on that note, the woke Nazis are deflecting their truths onto others. Why are the woke Nazis deflecting? Because that is what commies do. They deflect. Because they make them look like the bad guys, we turn our attention to them. But most people on YouTube and around the world, they're like raising eyebrows going, huh? Why? Because he doesn't agree with you anymore? Well, I mean, think about it. Drew Barrymore, Bill Maher tried to bring their shows back to television. They got shut down. You had 5 horrible talk show hosts who had bad writers to begin with get to do a podcast, and that's okay. As long as they don't, and A-list movie stars get to go work on independent films, that's okay. They're still getting paid, but little guys, who does the carpeting on the sets of whatever TV show, movie, etc., get fucked because you assholes are still on strike. The writers are a joke. All right, I mean, if they put out anything worthwhile or good, well, that hasn't happened yet. We've all been waiting to see that happen, and it hasn't happened yet. You know why it hasn't happened? Because they want to fucking preach their bullshit at us. And honestly, we're kind of sick of it. And think about it, I just turned on Paramount and it said the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie is here. And I'm thinking to myself, really? That piece of trash? No one wants to watch that. Seth Rogen ruined the Turtles. Then tried to fuck with Christmas. I hate Seth Rogen. You want to talk about a pedophile? There you go. Go arrest him. Or, even better, how about you arrest Ezra Miller? Oh, wait, you protect Ezra Miller, don't you? Why are you protecting Ezra Miller? I mean, he's known for raping little girls, beating women, doesn't know what he is, trying to start a cult, and yet you're going 20 years supposed after Russell Brand because he flipped sides on you assholes? I don't know. Kind of suspicious, kind of questionable. I mean, I don't think it's real. I think it's bullshit. Shady journalists. Journalists are shady. I don't trust journalists. I don't trust lawyers. I don't trust politicians. Don't trust journalists. Don't trust politicians. Don't trust lawyers. Now, lawyers tell you flat out, don't trust them. They're out for themselves. Get their payday. Whether they win, lose, as long as they get paid, they don't really give a fuck what happens. All right? Journalists are in bed with big tech. Big tech is trying to shut a lot of people down. I mean, I've seen Bandcamp try and shut down Tim Pool. I've seen YouTube get rid of Alex Jones and the Quartering. Shut him down. And now Russell Brand is being shut down on YouTube. They tried to shut him down on Rumble, and Rumble said, fuck you. I don't use Rumble, but, I am on there, kind of. They won't let me put, my radio show up there. I tried, and they said no. So, fuck that. But other than that, so you've got, like I said, the woke Nazis. Let's call them what they are. They're woke Nazis. And they're racist, they're sexist, they're bigots. They're more phobic than anybody else. They hate migrants. That's shown with what happened in New York, what happened a couple months back in Martha's Vineyard or whatever the fuck it was. Obviously, they hate their gardeners. They made that pretty fucking clear. I mean, they're racist against people. That's why they try to label everything. They're brainwashing a bunch of kids online who don't know what the fuck's going on. They're so fucking confused because they're stupid. But some of them are starting to wake up and rebel. Because one thing this country is known for is rebelling. You know why? Because we always rebel. If it goes against what we stand for, we rebel against it. Now, there is a subject I am a little annoyed by, because the right and the left are both proponents of this situation. I'm anti-censorship on all levels. I don't believe censorship should ever be a thing, okay? Whether it be in music, literature, art. Now, if you're a parent who has kids, I believe it is your choice to let them read, see, do whatever. If you feel they are mature enough to handle such subjects, that is on the parents, not the teachers, parents. That's up to them. Now, that's only where I stand on that. As for I'm against book banning in general. Now, do I think certain books maybe don't belong in certain schools? Their children, sex books don't need to be in elementary school. Sorry, that's kind of an inappropriate topic for someone that young. I always say that because it just doesn't make sense to me. Now, I'm not a parent, so I don't have a leg to stand on in this fight because, I don't really give a fuck about your kids because I hate children. Well, I hate people in general. I mean, people suck. Let's face it, with people like Donald Trump and Joe Biden and this division bullshit that they're trying to put Americans into, we don't really fall in this category. It's these assholes on the West Coast and these politicians and these fucking journalists and big tech fucker cards that are like, we need to see it our way. And the video game industry is doing the same bullshit. I guess what, Starfield put in pronouns to make it normalized? Pissed ass off? Yeah, he went on a tirade and fucking let his frustrations be known. can't argue with them. I think it's kind of stupid. Pronouns don't need to be used ever. Here's what you need to do. Shame people who use pronouns. If you hear anyone saying using pronouns and making it a thing, smack them upside the head. Tell them to shut the fuck up. No one uses pronouns. You're a moron. Stop it. It's done. People in the real world don't use that bullshit. Fact one. Real people don't use pronouns. Only weirdos use pronouns. Only pedophiles use pronouns. Only if you're a pedo, you use a pronoun. There you go. Haha. I know some trans people do use that online, whatever. I don't care. But if you're not trans, and you're not transitioning from boy or whatever the fuck it is, no one cares. Alright? No one cares about gay rights. No one cares about human rights anymore. Let's see what Elon Musk is taking on the LDF, Anti-Defamation League. I guess that's what they're fucking called. I don't know what they are. I mean, I said I called George Soros evil, and someone called me anti-Semitic. I didn't know he was Jewish. I still think he was evil. I don't fucking give a fuck about someone's racial background. I don't care what color their skin is. I don't give a fuck what their religious belief is. If I think they're evil, they're evil. I don't give a fuck about skin color, ethnic background. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. Evil is evil. No matter where you come from or what color you are. You an evil fucker, you an evil fucker. George Soros is an evil fucker. David Fink is an evil fucker. That's BlackRock. And there's a guy who needs to be fucking looked into by the ASCC, the federal government, fucking the CIA. There's a guy they need to go after. DIE, or diversity, inclusion, blah, 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 whatever the fuck it is. That's going out the window at every company because they realize it's hurting them and they're not making money. The companies like to make money. And even big tech is starting to realize this. Time to get rid of the diversity hires. In other words, unskilled assholes who don't belong there. That's what it really is. Because you hire someone who's skilled, doesn't matter what skin color they have or their ethnic background. If they know how to do a job, hire them. If they don't, fucking tell them to get lost. Simple as that. I'm not saying you should discriminate anyone against skin color, ethnic background, aka race, which is bullshit. There's only one race, the human race. Got to get that through to these fucking idiots. Alright, that's why woke Nazis want segregation. That's why I call them woke Nazis. They are advocating for segregation between white, black, Arabic, Latino, everybody. Gay, straight, bi, trans, whatever the fuck it is. They want segregation. That's racist by general definition, which I think is bullshit. So, don't promote segregation. Avoid woke Nazis. Oprah is evil. Fink is evil. Soros is definitely fucking evil. BlackRock is an evil corporation because they've been pushing bullshit. Fucking the elites have been brainwashed by the cult they've joined. There is no micro cult. The woke Nazi cult is what's responsible for all this shit. I don't know who's in charge. I don't know who's totally responsible. I've been trying to find out who is the asshole who put this all in motion. Now, from what I did learn is it all started in about 2010. That's as far back as I can get to it. Now, the original concept of woke goes back to like the civil rights era. That's a different time period and a different meaning. That was to end segregation, to have black and white people be treated equally as individuals. I'm down with that. But the 2010 version of the woke is now woke Nazi. It's basically Nazi ideology pretending to give a fuck about people. Very strange. See, Antifa used to be against fascism now. Used to be. Back in the days when fascism was a thing, now everything's fascist. But Antifa are fascist. See, what was against fascist is now the fascist. Antifa are fascist. Woke Nazis, fascist. Woke Nazis, Antifa, communist socialism, fascist. If anyone calls you a fascist, ask them to explain what a fascist is. And I can guarantee you, tell them not to use Wikipedia to look it up, because it's the only way they're going to be able to do it. And if they call you a fascist, tell them maybe they should look in the mirror. Anyone calls you a fascist, a bigot, a racist, a sexist, or any of this, tell them to stop deflecting their views on you. That's the trick. Tell them to stop deflecting. Tell them that's who they are, not you, them. Call them a woke Nazi, and everything they call you, say that's exactly what you are. Stop deflecting your belief system on me. They will get very confused, very angry, and probably yell at you and curse at you. And then laugh at them, because they're stupid fucking idiots. Alright? They don't have a brain in one side of their fucking head. That's why, when I recorded my song, Hit Him in the Head with a Rock, I meant it. Because there ain't nothing there. Ah! I don't actually condone violence. I want to make that clear. Just a song, just anger, frustration. But, yeah, go to syntheticscum.bandcamp.com. Pick up a lot of my free materials. The Sick Volume 65 is up on YouTube. Go peep that out. You can check this out on YouTube. Dark Rail Records, GJ-93. Subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to be fucking annoyed by me when I put up a video. We're at 17 right now. Subscribers. We had 10,000 views, which is dope. Now what I would like to do is get us up to 100 subscribers. That's my new goal. It was going to be 25, but no, fuck that. We're going to go 100. So if you like my thoughts and my opinions and my radio shows and audiobooks and my band or whichever thing you like to listen to, join, subscribe. My advice, don't hit the notification bell. I just put up a video, it'll pop up in your little news feed. Hey, he's here. Yep, I'm there. Do that. What not have you. And you listen to my Music 102 or Music 101. That's just music I happen to like. Sometimes you'll hear it on my radio show, sometimes you won't. Yeah. On the World in 80 Days, Chapter 2 will be coming up for story time. What else? I'm reading Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens right now, actually. Just finished reading Mary Poppins. It was fun. Yeah. And by P.L. Travers, not Disney-fied bullshit. So, no singing, dancing, fucking bullshit there. Yeah. So, sorry for swearing, I can't help it. But yeah, just the woke Nazis are deflecting on other people. They got targets, and apparently one of their soon-to-be targets is so afraid, came out saying he was woke, and that was Howard Stern. Howard Stern used to have a pair of balls. I guess I chopped him off and made him a woman. Just saying. I don't know. All right, so View of a Cyberpunk, episode 32. It's just my thoughts, opinions. I don't give a fuck what you think. Fuck you, and fuck you. If you like what I say, fuck you too. I don't give a fuck about any of you. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. I don't care who you're doing. I don't care whether you're wearing makeup or not wearing makeup. I don't care. Real people in the real world do not give a fuck about your bullshit. Okay? A lot of them like to refer to the group of people I technically represent as normies. Dude, I'm a nerd, full blown. I'm a cyberpunk nerd. Yeah. I'm into science fiction. I'm into literature. I'm into superheroes. I'm into comic books. I'm into sci-fi. I'm into classic literature. I'm into sci-fi literature. Just picked up Foundation by Isaac Asimov. Never watched a show on Apple because fuck Apple. I don't like that company. What else? Oh, another Dungeons and Dragons book, Forgotten Realms. No, sorry, Dragonlance. Got that collection going. Got another Shadowrun book. Novel, not the RPG. So what else? Oh, man. Picked up To Kill a Mockingbird. Scarlet Letter. Oh, man, what else? Roald Dahl, Matilda. Pick that up. One of his movies is about to be up on Netflix, I think, with Doctor Strange, dude. So, there you go. Something fun to watch. Probably altered to fuck and twisted beyond recognition. It was directed by Wes Anderson. It might be kept to the point. Who knows? Oh, speaking of Wes Anderson, I just watched Ashford City. Probably the best movie out there right now compared to anything I've seen lately. Okay? Alright, yeah, that's that. Alright, so I'm going to get out of here. Stop chatting at you. Got Cool in the Gang playing in the background. Summer remix featuring L Hill. Whatever the fuck that is. Alright, let's see. Yeah, View of Cyberpunk, episode 32. I bid you adieu. Thank you for listening to me rant, and rave about conspiracy theories. Yeah! They're conspiracy theories, yeah! Maybe they are, maybe they're not. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me and I'll say fuck you. Fuck you. This video is not monetized, so fuck you. Fuck big tech. Fuck politicians. Fuck lawyers. Fuck every journalist out there. Fuck you all. Sorry. If you have kids listening, I apologize. I just gotta get that off my chest. Alright? Don't trust those fuckers. Do not trust politicians, lawyers, journalists, actors, Hollywood writers, or anyone who is pushing a narrative that doesn't make sense to you. And censorship should never be a thing. I'm for freedom of speech. I'm for the right to bear arms. Due process by the law, whatever country you happen to be in. If you break that country's law, you're fucked. Tough. And of course, I believe in the Constitution and Declaration of Independence, which, by the way, will be coming out in story time soon because I actually have a copy of that in a songbook I got recently at a thrift store. So I'll be reading that motherfucker to you soon. Alright, this is DJ Death 93, Dark Arrow Records, DJ Death 93 on YouTube. Subscribe. Let's get to 100. Peace out. I wish you all have a great Friday. Party it up. Rock out. Rock and roll. Dance. Get your groove on. Alright, folks. Thanks for listening to me rant. I apologize for swearing. It's not something I usually do, but there you go. Alright, so DJ Death 93, View of Cyberpunk, episode 32. I will see you. Well, I will talk to you again some other time. Good day, good night, good morning. Hello, interweb. I am here to stay. No one's getting rid of me anyway.